Welcome
Oh, was that?
to Dungeons with Friends.
Of all the things they've seen us do, that was probably the most tame so far.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Given how the last episode started.
Yeah. So, we're an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast and stream. Find us where you find the things. Follow us where you follow things. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. For inspiration, Brooks, you said you would like to do our recap.
Okay. So we decided we are going to trek up the mountain. Well, first we got invited to dinner with Strahd, and then we decided we were going to trek, or we declined that. We decided to trek up the mountain to the Sword and the Black Heart. Upon doing that, Orion had a dream that he had to save us from the Forge and literally stuck his hands in fire. While at the same time, I'm dreaming of a little creepy girl who I've dreamt of before stabbing a rat and being very happy about it and then saying she can answer my questions. And we learned that Von Richten's wheelchair is really freaking cool.
More like a tank tread than a wheelchair.
Other than that, that's about it in that dream.
Very good. You take
My dream
inspiration.
episode.
When was this other time that you spoke with Small Scary Child?
First dream. Remember we all had our own set of dreams?
Oh, I don't think I ever heard yours. Yeah, cool.
So yes, we are in the middle of the night. We've just traded off. Avros has finished his watch. Matilda has taking second watch. Everyone else is asleep. Except for everyone other than Andrew leave the room.
Okay.
Fitful sleep comes to you eventually. Again, the sort of ever-present rustling and movement in the undergrowth seems to permeate your brain as you find sleep, and it eventually forms into physical visions, and you find yourself on a very different location than the desert that you fell asleep in. You find yourself on an island. There's no formal beach. There's just sort of this sheer cliff looking down as waves crash underneath you. And behind you, you see this steep sloping cliff to a perfect point. Not like the cliff behind you, which is lumpy, but just sort of this perfect uniform triangle. And behind you is a man. Older, muscular, balding, with the same red ribbons wrapped around his arms. He's probably 50, 60 feet away from you, and he's pushing this huge rock up the cliff, up the mountain.
Does he look better than the last time I saw him? Because wasn't the last time he was super bloody?
Yeah, so the first time you saw him, he was just covered in blood. The second time, he was covered in blood, but he was a field surgeon, and so it looked more natural. This time, he's covered in bruises and scrapes and sweat, and, his cords are sort of dangling behind him as he sort of struggles to push this rock up a hill.
When you say cords, what?
So you remember that the first time you saw him, he has these ribbons, these red ribbons wrapped around his hands and his feet.
I'll run up and I'll try to help him.
Yeah, so when you do, he sort of brushes you away. He goes, I don't mean to be ungrateful, but this is my burden. And you see him just sort of pushing ever so slowly this rock up this hill.
If you do not want for help, I won't make you take it, but I will give him a pat on the back and try to at least heal his bruises.
Yeah, as before, because you've tried this before, you play the pat, and for a second his bruises change from this discoloration and then recolor themselves.
Figured it was worth a shot.
Yeah. And he goes, I'm trying to make sense of what someone said. And he's just pushing this rock up this hill. You can see the muscles and sinew in his legs tensing.
What? I'm happy to talk to you about what... Oh god, I'm at work.
Oh no!
I'm happy to talk to you about what you're going through and see if I can help.
He goes, you familiar with the myth of Sisyphus?
As a human, I am. I don't know if the bird would know.
Yeah, so I think this has been shared with your group before, what the myth of Sisyphus was.
Okay.
Or I think Judy had known and told the group. And so you as a character also know the myth Sisyphus. He goes, how do you imagine Sisyphus happy? And he just keeps pushing the rock, just suffering and just sweating.
So in my memory of it, he's there as a punishment, but he keeps his spirits by knowing that as long as he pushes that rock up the hill, his enemies have not won. The gods have not won. He has not been broken yet.
And he sort of looks down for a moment and stops pushing the rock, just holding it in place. He goes, so it's vindication? Like it's...
I don't really think there's supposed to be like a lesson necessarily in that, but if I had to pick something, I'd say yeah.
That's where I'm confused. I don't feel like there should be a lesson. I thought this was the end of the story.
For him, it was. For others, it was the beginning.
But it's forever. How do you imagine Sisyphus happy? And he goes back and keeps pushing this rock. He gets caught on a smaller rock and he has to sort of jimmy it off.
Can I start walking like in front of the rock and just kind of like kicking the rocks out of the way?
You can do that. He lets you do that and do little things. He's like, he goes, he stops for a second to take another break. He's like, are you well?
I think I'm doing better than you, which I mean in the kindest way possible. But everybody's got their issues. You know, we're dealing with weird vampire guy, and I recently met an undead whose face fell off, and that's something I'm trying to deal with. But
as a general rule, he goes back and pushes the rock. He's like, I don't trust the undead, but I trust your wisdom.
I appreciate it, sir.
And he's almost to the top. And when he started, he was already pretty close to the top.
As he's getting to the top, I'd like to stand behind him. And even like not touching him or anything like that, but like I know the story.
Yeah.
I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And he gets it all the way up to the top. And he looks at it and he goes, we know what happens next. Why?
Well, it doesn't have to happen next. It's here. There is no God forcing you to do this unless you really fucked up. Fuck up.
That's the thing. It is going to happen next. And still, you imagine Sisyphus happy. And he looks at you, and the boulder rolls behind him. And you see it coming towards you. And you wake up, sitting bolt upright in your bed, having that like jump scare moment of like falling.
All right.
I'd like for you to get the other players, please.
Yep. Well, that was interesting.
Yes. So, Matilda, could you roll me a perception check? Without advantage because you don't have a robe of eyes.
I swear to God that we have to make that a shirt or something.
I have night
Advantage
vision.
because of your robe of eyes.
No, you're a changeling. You
No,
know.
I'm kidding.
Her
What
horse
is
has
it?
night vision.
What did you say?
Perception.
Without
Perception.
advantage,
Without advantage.
but not dis.
You don't have a robe of eyes.
Okay. 8.
So your dream has made you tired, and you find yourself occasionally kind of drifting off. When suddenly Avros sits bolt upright. Wordlessly, he doesn't make noise, but you just see him suddenly, and it's just the two of you awake.
You okay?
I'm really used to sleeping on the ground, man. Like that, I think I felt something touch my back. It was really creepy.
Do you want me to look to see if anything's touching your back?
Yeah, is there anything on my feathers?
If you turn around. Do I see
Some dirt, twigs.
There's some dirt and twigs.
Well, I gotta get those out of there now. I'll spend the next like 5 minutes preening and then go back to bed.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, just
Because
gonna
in
make
my-
a show of like sweeping away my area.
Well, in my, history, if you're waking up like that, it was not because you were sleeping soundly. Anything you need to talk about?
I don't like bugs.
I do an insight check.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you may make a persuasion or deception check.
I would like to pick deception, please.
13.
Please just roll terrible.
Deception is my best stat, so.
Yeah.
13.
By the way, Andrew, you're like 60% out of the camera.
Man, it's tough to read.
Okay. Okay. I guess I believe you.
Night.
Right.
You need me to wake somebody else to keep you company?
I'm good.
Cool.
The rest of your watch passes without incident. Who do you wake up for the third watch?
Orion,
Mm,
get up. It's your turn.
mm,
Orion,
mm.
I'm gonna kick him.
Oh, you do so.
Get
Roll initiative.
up.
Mm.
Why is there a
What?
zombie?
It's your turn for watch.
Thanks.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Thunder Gauntlet.
You know I can do this. You know I can get real annoying.
I,
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get
I'll,
up, get up, get
I'll
up.
sit up in bed.
No,
I'm gonna just like
physically stand
extend
up.
my wing over like my head.
Get
and be
up,
like,
get up, 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 get up. Orion, get up.
Fine.
If you're not up in the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast you. Let me go to sleep.
I stand up, fine, for fuck's
Okay,
sake.
you're on watch. Go do your stretches and be on watch.
At this point, I'm just gonna like go over and take a pee.
You do so.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Alrighty. Yeah, you get up, you take a pee. Make a perception check for your watch.
Thank God. Thank you, Heartbeat Dice, for not being terrible. It was a 14 plus my perception score, which is so it's 15 total.
You can't shake feeling that you're being watched. You don't spot anything watching you, but it just feels like every way you turn, there are eyes on you.
I'm gonna start like lightning launchering where I feel like there's eyes.
Okay.
Isn't that the thing that makes a cacophonous amount of noise?
That's Thunderwave.
Yeah,
I'm
it
in the
is-
infiltrator armor.
It is loud enough to wake up your compatriots.
Damn it. No.
You would know that. Do you intend to do
Yeah,
that?
do you do that?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Let me see what spells I got.
Ah, yes, I will do the quiet thing. Lightning. Thunder.
Firebolt.
Okay.
I'm hoping that's quieter.
It's thunder.
It's Firebolt.
Oh, firebolt. Yeah. So yeah, you all, some of you who are lighter sleepers may hear the occasional wisps.
Well, there's fire going in the background, so I'm hoping it would just blend in with that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
just accept it. He'll yell if he needs this.
Yeah. But yeah, your watch passes without incident.
You just see some crazy man just shooting fire in the middle of the night.
I found him!
Yep, we found the Mad Mage. Yes. No, you. Yeah, you end your watch. What? Who do you wake up next?
So who hasn't launched yet?
Judith.
Judy.
And the two NPCs.
Uh,
The undead dead guy technically
I-
doesn't sleep.
I wouldn't worry bother them because we don't really want Irene on our own, and we don't really know enough about Von Richten yet to be able to be like, is this fucker gonna kill us or not?
Judy.
I'm
Judy.
up.
And I'm just gonna like poke Judy like this.
I'm up.
Judy.
So yeah, you wake up
Yep.
and make a perception check.
With advantage?
Without advantage.
No robe of eyes.
10?
That's not bad.
Again, you're tired. You're woken up a little too early. You haven't had any vivid dreams up until this point. But it's that same sort of fitful sleep. You're able to keep an eye out. You don't feel anything unusual watching you.
Just watch out, Judy. I feel like something's like around.
Anyway,
No, not that.
so your watch passes without incident, and as you're sort of nearing the end of your watch, you can see the orange glow coming over the sort of eastern part, and the dust is already sort of starting to come back over the sky. And the morning finds you. You all wake up. The day is yours. What do you do?
I'd like to get off the mountain. No, continue going on.
Go right back.
Given you can just fly.
So is that you all sort of wake up, have a quick breakfast, and you all
No eggs.
You got probably. Yeah. So you all decide that now you're gonna head up. There seems to be no obvious animal life around you. Again, you heard the rustling at night, but in the daytime, you don't see anything moving. The occasional, as you've seen before, ravens flying overhead.
Which we take extra care to not bother.
Should we leave the body out for that?
Oh yeah, how's the body? That didn't disappear in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah. So I guess, was this near your camp or was it a little further away?
Good question. Ryan, where'd you make your hole?
I'm gonna make it a little further away. It's kind of not best to have a decomposing body like
Yeah. So
next to where you sleep.
You all.
Yeah, you would have shoved your hand in.
Orion thinks, what happened to that body? And goes over to the hole and peers down. It's still there, and it is slightly disturbed. There seems to be, the clothes are sort of torn away slightly, and one of the legs has a large bite mark in it.
Can I tell what the bite mark is?
Better question, what the hell got down into an 8-foot hole and then got out?
Make a nature check.
Bird.
You're talking to him.
Yeah.
He does not.
Is it a human bite?
Just tell me the raw number. Don't pout. Yeah. You don't know. Some kind of animal.
You're having what I had last week. It wasn't fun. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
honey. What made these?
So,
Sorry.
John,
Matilda coughs vociferously on her breakfast.
On
when
fish.
My nose.
when a mommy and a daddy love each other,
Can
It'll
I
go-
look at the cheese marks?
You can make a nature check, but the DC is going to be higher.
Okay.
She's a druid.
Yeah,
Yes.
but this is how the game works.
yeah, like
If you guys
the
are suddenly
check was
like, will you
failed.
make a check? Will you make a check? Will you make a check?
It
The
makes
DC
sense.
goes up.
It makes sense.
Even I can't roll worth shit tonight.
Yep.
I think I got 118.
13.
We'll have you do the next recap.
It seems like it's a big animal. Hard to tell exactly from the bite print, but you would assume something carnivorous.
Okay. Is there a way we can measure?
No, John,
No,
get off
move
it.
off.
Yeah, that's a big animal. We should probably get moving.
The only question is, are we going to fill in the hole? We're going to take the body out. I vote
Leave it.
fill in the hole.
Yeah, fill it in.
Okay. I'm fine with. I'm gonna see if there's anything like that we should keep from the body.
That's
but-
actually a good point. No, well, I mean, he's not using it.
Oh, and let's be honest, he's just gonna be buried on the side of a mountain.
I mean,
Can we
you know,
check his body before we bury him?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
we had.
I
Yeah.
don't
Wait,
remember.
Who's going in the hole?
I can get out of these.
Uh,
first.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Avros hops down in the hole. It stinks. Yeah. This body is starting to get pretty rank.
I
Pretty
already
rank.
regret my decision. All right.
And you go through the pockets. You're not rushed for time, so yeah, it's an easy check. So you just sort of go through his pockets. You find 40 gold pieces.
Are we
10 for everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
10 gold pieces, honey.
Oh, yay.
20,
Wait.
10 gold
There's
pieces.
2 more people here. I'm going to take 4 from Orion because says he killed a man, and I'm going to give 2 gold to the other 2. And just be like, as part of being in the group.
Yeah, they take it happily.
Well, yeah, but the point was like,
You want me to add the just gold mine?
Yeah, because I can't figure out how to work this thing.
me and you are going to sit down one day.
well,
Like, regardless of him, and her, like, me and you
If
going
it
to figure
helps.
this out.
I am like in my 80s when it comes to technology.
If I got my grandma to figure out how to get an iPad, I can work you through this.
So if this was an iPad, it'd be different. I can work an iPad, but for some reason, when it comes to Amazon stuff, I'm like my fingers and it just don't want to work together.
I'll get you some gloves. We'll
Like
figure
I'm
this
not
out.
sure how come Liz's screen is white and mine's black. I don't know what happened.
Because it's dark mode.
Okay, I don't remember doing that.
Regardless, anything else of the 40 gold, Kevin?
No.
Cool.
Any
Alright.
like seals or anything? Any rings?
We found all that in his office. I have his ring.
You did? Yeah, you found a signal ring dolls.
So we ready to go up?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna become a goat.
Okay.
We're gonna just kind of quickly shove in the.
I'm gonna go. I'm walking.
Gonna shove in
We-
just
we
enough to
can't-
cover the
Yeah,
body.
we're still gonna like cover the body.
Okay. Yeah,
No, no,
Matilda
I-
has already started up
I'm
the
a goat
mountain.
and I'm walking.
And yeah, you take a few
We
minutes,
can catch up.
but you will catch up.
I'm in infiltrator mode, so I can run fast.
So I would like for
Speed. That's fuck boy.
Yes.
so what's
You want to race back to the group?
Matilda is first. Who is second?
That's not. If you want to walk, sure.
I'll
you
go
wanna
on
fly,
be
not fair.
behind her because
'Cause you're
I'm
red.
not staying around
Okay.
looking no
I
dead
would like
body.
for you to make a survival check, and I would like for you to make a perception check. Without advantage, because you just
Wait,
don't have
we're like
otherwise.
3 feet behind you guys. A roll.
19.
Oh, she did good. You did good.
Ooh, that's only a 10.
Okay. I would like for all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
I'll give you this. That's the top, right?
Thank God.
23.
Ooh, 17.
22.
Okay, these motherfuckers are sucking.
Now they're sucking.
That's gonna be a 4.
So Matilda
What's
has
the one?
taken a tougher trek
It says
this first
16, but
bit,
it was
and you find yourself huffing and puffing to catch up. You don't know if it's maybe you had too much breakfast, if maybe you fell too far behind kicking dirt on the dead burgomaster, but you take a point of exhaustion.
Oh God.
I knew I should have been flying. Wait, would I have missed it because I was flying?
Nope.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Yep.
From now on, I'm in the air just circling everybody. It's easier for me.
But with a 19 perception, off in the distance, Judy, you see a single mote of fire go probably a quarter mile from where you are.
Like we're headed to it?
Actually, it was not in the direction you're heading, because you're heading directly up the mountain. This is probably a few degrees off on the slope of the mountain.
Hang on, y'all. I think I saw a single mote of fire.
Ambrose is just gonna land and be like, well, they weren't keeping it a secret. Alright.
I'm gonna summon my familiar.
Bah.
No, no, no.
No, I'm a goat.
So yeah, so you summon, you
I'm
summon,
a dude.
All right, I summon my
you
familiar.
summon your raven, and it
Hey, go check out over there at that flame,
flies up.
and then I'm gonna look through its eyes.
I
Can I
think
go with the bird?
there is a limit to how far you can see.
And it is.
I'm gonna fly.
Well, it's within 100 feet of me. I can communicate telepathically, and I can see through its eyes
So
and hear what it hears.
Yeah. I think this is a mushy part of Find Familiar. I'll say
don't
that
move.
you're telling it the communication is go that way. Your eyes and ears you can see beyond that time. And so yeah, so you
If I assisted her bird by going with it?
if you want to go with it, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the bird.
Yeah. So you you and your raven both go. I would like for both of you to make me perception checks with advantage because you roll of eyes, and you through the bird's stats.
Well,
19.
So it doesn't take you long before you see the source of this single mote of fire. There's a humanoid who is sitting under a small mesquite tree trying to get shade from the now midday sun, who has just taken a hot shot at another bird, and you see his eyes meet yours.
I'm a different bird. Different bird.
God? Question mark?
And you see another mote of fire right by your head.
Was it aimed at Judy's bird?
It seems like it was aimed at you.
Oh.
Yep.
Two can play that game, but I won't. I'm a.
Well, actually, what's your AC?
Low.
Not ideal. That's gonna be a whopping 14.
Oh, it hits you. Yeah. So it actually, we'll make this fun. You think that it's missed you, and you're like, oh.
But
And
like,
it curves back and slams into your side, and you are going to take. You take 14 points of fire damage as this firebolt explodes onto your side.
mm-hmm.
And you see this, Judy. You see that Avros has now been attacked by this person.
And it's probably too late for this, and if it is, I totally get it. If I knew that was aimed at me and could have hit me, could I have tried to counter spell?
You have counterspell?
Yes. If that would have been your intention, this is a new spell for you. Yeah.
If it's going to hit me, and if I thought it was just at another bird, I would have been like,
Yeah, it was
at me.
clearly aimed at you.
Would have been like,
Oh yeah, then easily done. You as you sort of see. Yeah, you can see him. What's the range of counterspell?
excellent question.
Because I believe it's 60 feet.
Yeah, it is 60 feet.
Yeah, and I would think y'all were probably further than 60 feet.
All right, that's probably how it should be anyway. I
Yeah.
don't want him to know
Yeah.
about my tricks anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, you feel the singed part of your side.
I said
14 points of fire damage.
bitch!
And yeah,
Ow!
you can see the head of this human kind of cock as you speak.
Ow! How the hell did you not notice that I'm 8 times bigger than the other birds?
Would I hear any of this?
You guys are very far away. It was a quarter mile. So right now it's just Avros and Judy's familiar.
I really want to attack, but I won't. I'm just gonna fly back to the group. We'll deal with that as a team.
Okay. Yeah. It takes probably a few minutes to get back, but you all eventually see Avros flying back. I assume you're familiar.
I
with
want to keep my familiar there to keep eyes on him.
He's gonna take one shot at your familiar.
Okay, that's okay.
What's your bird's name?
What was your bird's name?
I'm adding that one to the list of shirts too. On the front, what's your bird's name? On the back, what was your bird's name?
Yeah, your
Why are
bird's
you rolling?
your bird's toast.
It's a familiar. Doesn't it have
The
one?
bird literally lands with just like fully cooked, no feathers.
Yeah.
I just imagine giant.
You the last thing you see, Judy, is this
Don't
firebolt
describe it.
explode, and your vision. You come back. Suddenly, you're suddenly no longer blind and deaf.
I imagine this bird is like fried.
Am I a creature I can see?
Yeah. Yeah, you can heal yourself.
Okay.
When are you taking
I'd like to touch myself.
Yeah. So yeah, Avros has come back to you, and you know that there's some stuff going down because yeah, you're familiar. You just got killed. So what do you all do?
Shall we go at this guy?
Bye.
I kind of want to go at him. Yeah, he almost took off a wing. Let's go get this
Well,
bitch.
hold on. We can't go in trying to attack because we're gonna need his help. I say,
Bah.
Bye.
Van Richten is the least imposing of us. And,
The undead man in a wheelchair?
I can go child.
Why don't we just
Bah!
walk up?
I can go child for him. That's not imposing.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us and 1 of him. Let's go kill a bitch.
But do y'all want to get any more hits to your wings? Y'all want to be 3-finger waving? I don't know.
I'm not
But do we
worried
want to
about
send
that.
someone we don't know well enough? Just think about it. What if he's actually leading him to us?
I came back for reinforcements. I'm going for this guy. Like, I'm not necessarily kill him, but like we going to have a talk with this man.
As a good, I'm gonna do like my hind kick, say like I'm in.
That's right. Vengeance for the feathers.
Okay, I'm gonna lead the way.
I used 3 of my d6 and I healed myself 10 points.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so you all go and make the way that you had seen before. How
Stealthily.
close are you guys stealthing?
Yes, like let's sneak up on this guy.
Okay.
Sure.
I would like for all of you to make stealth checks then.
Or what do you guys think? Like, I just declared that as like.
My life. God damn it.
Ooh, dirty 20. Still feels good.
Well, guess what? I'm not stealthy as fuck.
I also got a dirty 20.
Hey.
Maybe it's like a group check and we can like catch you when you like are about to step this way.
I love how these dice are. It's either like 18 or 19
11.
or fucking nothing.
So what would you roll?
3.
Okay.
He's in a metal. Remember, he's in a metal suit.
Yeah, ting, ting, ting. Yeah, and your NPCs did not roll well either. And so you all feel like you're being sneaky. And how close do you think you'd want to get?
I'd like to get within 60 feet.
Yeah. So you all get pretty close.
I would like to get within 90 feet of him.
Yeah, and you all as you sort of crest a hill, you can see him down in this little culvert where he had attacked you, and there's a little pile of feathers, and he's sort of kicking it, trying to figure out where the meat is of this thing that he's just killed. And as he's doing it, without even looking up at you, you hear him call out, "I can hear you, assholes!"
But alright, I'm sending an Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
I'm dead serious.
Okay. Yeah. So you just instinctively roll an attack.
Oh, it's gonna be a 22.
Yeah. So you do so. You see as you do, his hand reaches out, and you feel your magic just fizzle.
This son of a bitch!
And he goes. You feel like you've just like it was nothing.
I would like to, I just had this thought with this man. I would like to fly up about 6 feet back and do it again.
Okay. Yeah. You do so again. Roll your attack.
Natural 20.
Nice. You see his hand again. Yeah.
Past
Okay.
60 feet?
Oh, past 60 feet. That's
yeah,
right.
fly 6 feet out of the range of the spell.
Okay.
Because I tried to do it to him and I missed, and so I was like,
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna hit. Roll some damage.
Roll that beautiful beanfish.
I think that's my first crit with an Eldritch Blast. Yeah, so that is 1d10 plus 3. What's that symbol mean?
You're at 5th level, so it would be you'd be shooting 2 beams of 1d10.
Well, yeah, but no, that'd be 2 attacks,
No, it's,
right?
you know.
Yeah, it is 2 attacks.
Okay.
So yeah, so the natural 20 is your first one. We'll say your first one you just took an exploratory 1 beam.
Yeah, like
This
I'm not
time-
aiming to kill him. It was just like an asshole.
Yeah.
So plus. All right, so
Yeah. It should normally be a D10. You can roll 2d10.
4 plus 3. That's 7, but
Double it.
4 to 8 plus 3. 11. 11 points of damage.
Yeah. So you see these 2 Eldritch Blasts, or you see this Eldritch Blast hit him square in the chest, and
It's not fun, is it, asshole?
he goes, "Oh, so you fucked around. Prepare to find out." And you see him You see him like he pulls out a small butterfly's cocoon and crunches it, and you see his mass shift as he just grows and grows, and you see him become a Triceratops.
Now I've seen one!
I would like for everyone to roll for initiative.
God damn it!
Can I ask a quick question? How old does he appear to
Fucking look at
be?
this dice.
He looks pretty old.
I'm about to switch. I'm
8.
switching fucking dice.
I've now seen a Triceratops! Because that's what? Look at one of my cards.
Triceratops.
I was just waiting to see one.
22.
Sorry, y'all, I might have to get.
Fucking
Didn't think we were going to be fighting right now.
lot lower.
I'm going to announce this to the group right now. When we kill this man, try not to make the last hit lethal damage, and I'll just bring him back, like not from the dead.
Why don't we just not bring him back? Let's leave dead things to be dead.
Well, no, I want to talk to him. He just was an asshole, so I want to teach him his place. But I don't want to kill him, so we're just going to beat the shit out of him with non-lethal damage. Do not send any trash cans at the man, Orion.
A reminder: you
Yes,
cannot
because-
do non-lethal damage on ranged attacks.
Alright, we're killing him, man.
Wait, this means he's a druid.
Or knows polymorph.
True.
He has
That's
counter.
Like that?
But
Crunching
if
the
he's
spell.
a druid, though, I can
That's
connect to
Vanguard.
him.
He's.
Because the druid got separated.
But he's.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
he
I
crushed
don't.
that cocoon. That's he's cast a spell.
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't legit know if he's. He's got counter spell. I don't know if it's a druid spell.
Boss baby.
And again, this will be where we can put Irene.
Come on, Irene.
Also, you said he was in a caldera, and that before we even got down,
A culvert.
this started. So, like, are we like 10 feet above him, like on a wall? Like,
Like y'all have the high ground.
we have the high ground against a Triceratops. We can literally just sit here. What the fuck's he gonna do?
Fuck around and find out.
Just so we're clear, DM, could you describe the situation?
Yes, I will.
With a bat.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to see where I am, especially with lights. Where's my fucking mouse? There it is. Zoom
I keep trying to put them out of your way.
And the thunder rolls. You ready? Sharks.
Yep.
If not, I'm gonna eat them all and have damage to me later.
Yes.
But the good news is you don't gotta roll to be a tank.
Yeah, minus a.
Although I feel like even a Triceratops is gonna hit you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
minus
I
your
wonder
background.
if out of like
It's
sheer
fair.
excitement of Matilda seeing a Triceratops, if she just becomes one.
What's the
That's
challenge
hard.
rating for
That's
it?
hard.
What's the challenge rating for a
I
Triceratops?
don't know what that means.
What's the CR rating?
Yeah, no, I can't do it. Well, it's armor class is 13.
That doesn't mean anything.
I'll let you ask. Would you ask?
Correct. The how hard is the fight? The CR rating.
Oh, 5.
Also, we
Which means what?
shouldn't know that information.
Okay.
Let's try not to panic here.
So
I don't know what the rating.
we are
is.
looking
So-
for, because we've got a bunch of people, I'm going to do them in the orders. So 25 to 20. Yeah.
22. Avros is quite pissed about being shot at this guy.
20 to 15. 8.
That's not it.
I'm just signing so you know what it is.
Okay, well, the reason we're doing it in this order is so I don't get them all at
Yeah.
once. So 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
Oh god, guys.
Uh-oh. 5 to 10. 8.
8.
8.
I took all of y'all's mojo to get that 20.
But you know what? I never am upset if I don't roll high on initiative.
Right.
Like, that's actually one of the times I'm okay if I roll low.
What's the matter?
Your healer is just full of righteous fury.
I don't know.
You should be Blanche. So wait, I'm so confused about these.
Your main healer.
Sure. Don't know.
Don't whisper it's good.
It's good.
Unless you were rolling for.
It's good. It's
Amber.
I love that movie. That movie's so underrated. It's so good. Even though Patrick Dempsey's a douche, it's still pretty good.
So the first ones were our guys, and that one was him, right? This fucking Triceratops beats Mach 22.
What?
System update.
Android update.
Yeah, your system's updating. What? I don't know. It just said Android update 20%.
Okay. I find that very confusing.
We saw the board enough to get an idea.
Yeah, but our fans have that.
Wait, we don't have action?
Yeah, where's the battle cam?
Yeah, we need the action cam.
Well, before we get the action
shots
cam,
with
we
Nick
need.
McCorkle. Come on.
All right, but like real talk, we're not gonna kill this guy.
No.
I'm just angry.
Why not?
I would like to. I would like as a bird
Especially
to talk to you, the goat, and say, let's not kill this guy.
Can a bird talk to a goat?
Bah.
I am talking as a person.
I can understand them. I can't hear. I can't talk back.
Although I do like the idea of me with a beak trying to make goat noises.
If you guys,
Don't make up too strong.
if you guys could have any farm animal as a pet in real life, without having to worry about the space and whatever, what would you have?
Oh, for sure, a pig.
Farm
A
animal.
pig.
Yeah.
Goat.
A goat. Okay.
I hate grass. No, I don't hate.
Natural mowers. Yes.
Yes, I hate cutting the grass. That's never been a chore where I'm like,
Please let them have their combat on the system update.
Right?
Yeah.
editing for Kevin, editing for
I
Kevin.
don't know why,
I'm not
but my
editing
brain just
shit.
keeps coming back to duck.
That's a farm animal.
I like it.
Well, yeah, but I don't know why duck.
Or goose.
Yes. So you guys got an idea of it. We're going to let the system update. First up is actually Irene. And so Irene is actually going to hold an action. She's going to attack if she gets the go-ahead from somebody else in the party. So if somebody else says attack, she's going to hold the attack action.
Bah!
Okay. Next up is Avros. Avros, you're up.
Who fucks around now? Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, 2 Eldritch Blasts. Based on the map, we're now saying that you're in counterspell range. Fortunately, he's a Triceratops. And so he does not counterspell you. So yes, go ahead and make your attacks.
Uh, 14.
Hits. Roll some damage.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh, 11.
Does not hit. Yeah, so you hit an Eldritch Blast. The first one hits it sort of right on its spine. It lets out this sort of dinosaur roar, this or however dinosaurs sound. And the second one hits its spiny shield and ting, bounces off. Anything else you're doing?
I would like to fly to about here and just taunt the ever-loving shit out of this man.
Okay.
Kevin's like, yes, yes.
We have that. We can make this happen.
Clearly, I know this looks close, but clearly well above the range of a dinosaur.
Yeah, you're out of its melee. You're trying deliberately to be 15 feet away. I get you. Okay.
I would not just stand in front of my person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, do you also have
Next up is the baddie, and he is going to look at you, see that he can't reach you, and decide instead to run to your compatriots.
Or up on a wall, right?
Who are up on a wall, but a climbable wall.
For a dinosaur?
or a dinosaur. He is going to make a strength check to climb it. Rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
And so you all,
Take those dice away.
feeling that you're relatively safe up here on this wall, suddenly see this dinosaur in your face as the dust
And
just evaporate, and just this wave of dust, and it looks at Irene.
Who was readying an action and saw me attack? Or was she specifically waiting for
Her
the
specific
word
thing
attack?
was she was waiting for someone to say attack. Although if she's attacked, probably going to attack. Yeah. We'll bring that back. Yeah. So it's now up here, just shy of them, and it's going to. Yep, it's going to make a gore attack.
That's not bad.
And it's going to hit with a 23. Okay. So you all see, and then she's going to make a strength save. And she fails. So you all see this Triceratops suddenly come up and knock down Irene. And it knocks her flat, and then it's going to reach up with its foot and try to stomp down on her as a bonus action.
Alright, well, Irene died.
That's going to hit.
I've killed Irene.
Yeah, so you all see this dinosaur then come up and down on her flat. She is going to take her reaction before it does so, with disadvantage because she's in melee. Yeah, she takes a wild shot as she gets knocked prone, and it goes off wide as this dinosaur comes down and crushes her. You hear her ribs crunch down, and her body lays there unmoving as it moves back.
I got her.
Campaign's over.
All right. Next up is Matilda. Orion's on deck.
Hey, so is it an action for me to get out of beast mode?
I don't know. I
don't
can
think-
find
I
out.
don't know. I've tried looking it up and I couldn't find it.
I guess I've thought it's at will.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, if it's not, I'm gonna get out of beast mode and then do a double Eldritch Blast because I have 2 beams because we're level 5.
Yep.
And I'm gonna send them both to that thing.
Let me check.
Okay, because if you can
Because
find
most
it,
of the
I
time
cannot
dropping
find
a
it.
spell is at will, right?
Yeah, because it's concentration. I know that. Like I know if I go unconscious, it's done.
It is. It's actually not concentration, but if you do go
Oh.
unconscious, it's done.
Concentration.
Everything's concentration.
Let me see.
Thank you, Victor.
Yeah.
Whenever jokes about ADHD.
Trust me, I get it.
Sleeping is concentration.
And you can revert to your normal form by using a bonus action.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus
So use
action,
your bonus action to revert back.
and then I'm going to
Yeah.
vote to him.
Okay.
So
And
my
make your attacks.
modifier is +5. Which one are we gonna use? 17.
Okay.
Is it 17?
That hits. Yeah, roll some
Okay.
damage.
So then it's going to be. So because I hit him with 2 beams, it would be 2d10.
Well, no. So you'll roll 2 different attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that one.
That one hits.
Okay. Shoot, what's the d10?
It's the one with 10 sides.
This thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 3 points for the first one.
Okay.
You should have a plus to the thing.
No, that's uses your warlock.
Oh.
And then the second one was an 18.
That also hits. Roll some damage.
Okay. That's going to be 9 points.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to step back a little bit.
And he's going to make it. It's good. And that is Second one was 9 points.
First one was 3 and the second one was 9 points.
Yeah. So these both hit. You see them on each side, and the sort of hocks of this thing. You see it sort of ripple out in the muscles of this beast as it lets out another guttural wail. It still seems very healthy.
Yeah.
Anything else to do?
Praying.
Okay, that's a free action.
Okay.
All right. If that's the case, then Orion is up. Judy's on deck.
All right, I am going to lightning launcher this motherfucker.
Okay. It's a ranged attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make your attack.
What happened to you being a healer?
I have bonus actions.
No, John doesn't want to be the healer. He wants other people to be the healer.
Does a 20 something hits?
Yeah. 27 hits.
Which is 7 points of damage, and I'm gonna use the I get to add a d6 because it's once per turn. I can add lightning damage, 1d6 of lightning damage to it.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your
D6.
damages.
Wow, big old one. So 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Let me roll. Since
Still, that might be what makes him drop concentration.
I get 2 attacks, so 16. I'm assuming hits
16 also hits. Yeah.
because I'm a level 5, so I get 2 attacks. Another 5 points of damage.
Okay.
At this point, I'm gonna take off running. Like, hold on. One.
What?
Shut off. Shut up, Andrew. One, two. And then at this point, I'm gonna kind of taunt him and be like, "Come at me, you ugly beast."
Okay.
Where are you getting now?
You do so.
Heifer, what are you doing now?
So when you hit him with your second one, it doesn't seem like it does that much damage, but it's enough to kind of ruffle him, and you see his form revert back down into the human form.
I need to go for the diamond form.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Alrighty, Judy, you are up. Irene is on deck.
Well,
Irene's dead.
okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna do. Levitate. I'm gonna cast levitate on him,
Okay.
and
He makes a save against that, doesn't he?
It doesn't say that, no.
Do you have to make an attack roll, or does he make a save?
An unwilling creature that succeeds on a Constitution
Oh,
saving throw
oh.
is okay, so he's gonna make a con save. I think he's gonna fail. Yeah, so he fails.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just want to send him up into the air, 20 feet,
Okay.
and I'm going to yell out to him, "Please stop! We're not trying to hurt you. We don't mean you any harm." Okay, maybe the bird guy does, but it's only because you went after him first. So
Okay.
please stop. We want to talk to you.
Okay, so you'd like to use your bonus action to try to persuade him? I'd like you to make a persuasion check.
Please work. Please.
You got this.
9.
Don't got this.
Yeah, so he is in a bad place. He's hurt, and he is pretty mad. And as you shout this out to him, he responds back. He goes, "You can tell your dark masters that they will not have me today."
What dark masters?
He's been shooting
That's all you
birds.
can
This
get.
man clearly isn't a fan of Strawn.
That's all you can get.
Is this actually what they look like, or is this just...
No, that's just a...
Okay, so I was about to be like, this guy looks fucking awesome.
No, it's not that cool. Yeah. Okay.
I don't even think that's a guy.
Oh yeah, but he's floating
It
now.
still looks cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give him a floating.
Give him a floaty. Floaty wings.
Alrighty.
Because it's not voluntary.
It isn't voluntary. No, you're right. Yeah. Okay. So next up is Irene, who's going to make a death save.
She's fine. Even
I
if,
will
she,
roll this publicly.
even if she makes a critical fail, I can still get to her in time.
That's one success. Okay. All right. Next up is Abros. Abros, what you doing?
Gonna fly over to my girl Irene. And because I feel really bad about picking a fight and she kind of got beat the fuck out of, I'm gonna give her a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okay, go ahead and roll that healing.
It's gonna be 13 points of healing.
Very good. Yeah, so you all suddenly see a few of the sort of broken ribs, blood sort of spilling out from her side. You see them sort of spill, and she takes a sort of labored breath underneath where the Triceratops had been.
And
And she sort of looks around like kind of groggily.
I'd like to be like, that guy got a solid hit to your head. You okay? Might have rattled your brain. I gave you some healing. Hopefully that concussion will heal. I'm going to try to bluff this woman into believing she did not very nearly die.
And she looks at you, she goes, I'm under milk. And she's just groggily, just...
Under milk.
It's sold. I don't want Irene to think, like, there's no way this ends well in her mind. Oh yeah, the people I'm tagging along with watched me get murdered.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'm just gonna deal with that later.
Okay, so that's your action. Any bonus action movement?
I would like to, well, obviously I'd be over here. I have a fly speed of 50. Do I need to cancel those?
No.
Oh, no, you're good. Yeah. Anywhere on that map you can go.
I will fly up to this man, and I will be like, we have both fucked around, and we have both found out. I apologize for shooting you.
Okay. I would like for you to make a persuasion check.
I thought it was good.
I like it. You're admitting fault.
It's actually a decent score.
Persuasion? It's gonna be a 21.
Okay. So he looks at you, and he's sort of floating dumbly, kind of like someone in space, trying to move, and he realizes that he can't. And he... What do you want, then?
I'd like to talk, but you kind of shot me out of the air. And I'll admit, I made a bad decision after that. I responded with violence. If we let you down to the ground, will you agree to not shoot any fire at us? Or turn into a dinosaur?
And he
Actually,
looks...
for the record, do I know what a dinosaur is, or what I've just been
You
like?
just thought that was some kind of crazy-ass monster.
No more monsters.
And he looks around, he looks at you all. I would like for all of you to make a persuasion check.
There are 6 of us.
Yeah.
This
Irene will not make a persuasion check.
I like the thought even more that she makes one at like disadvantage
Like
and still
5.
gets like an 18, and it's just her on the ground with a gun, just
19.
5. I'm just
9 can roll, right? The one that I
Yeah.
made earlier?
Oh no, what did you get now?
10.
Okay, 10, 15,
19.
19.
Wait, you said check, right?
What you got?
8.
You said check, right?
we're all this is just
Y'all are all dumb,
14.
and I'm like,
So he
My pact of the talisman.
he looks around. He goes, "Release me, and maybe we can."
Sir, you just squished my friend. We're gonna need a little bit more than a maybe.
How about this? If we strike at you unprovoked, you can just take us out.
Yeah,
Let's-
let's not.
I said unprovoked.
I find this agreeable, and you see him. He waves his hand, and your spell just stops. And you just see him. He at first he drops the gun. And he goes, "Oh shit!" And you see him suddenly just sort of slow down.
I really want to burn a counter spell to just make him fall flat on his
No.
face.
No.
I'm not gonna, but
You
I
can-
want to.
Yeah. So you see he sort of lands, and he dusts himself off, and he goes, "One can never be too careful. One can never be too careful when one is dealing with the monsters of the world."
That's very true. Yes. Yes.
what's wrong with you?
If this is the fucking wizard, I vote we leave him here for the record.
Who of you? What?
I'm just whispering that to her.
What?
I'm gonna walk up at this point. I'm assuming, are we at our initiative?
And at this point, Van Richten rolls up. He goes, it's been many years, but I will, of course, always remember
God
the great
Damn it! It is
Mordenkainen and
wizard.
the Magnificent. And
Why is he a prick?
and he looks down at Van Richten. He goes, "Who?
We knew he was gonna be crazy.
Do you have some amnesia?
No command.
Are you incontinent?"
It seems that this here is Van Richten, and he
Do you know
was
who that is?
He was a very renowned vampire hunter, and he was after Strahd, and he's come with us because we are trying to fight Strahd, and
Friend of
seems
my
that he recognizes you, but maybe you don't recognize him.
friend of mine. I don't think this man's playing with a full deck of cards.
I would like for the three of you to make Arcana checks. People who can, with their class, cast spells.
Shit. Oh, 19. Plus, like, whatever my modifier is, which is pretty high.
Yeah, Orion's gonna get it. You would know that this is the Mind Blank spell. That it seems like this is something that he has cast potentially on himself, or someone has cast on him.
You're under the effects of magic that kind of makes you forget everything.
I got this. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna wind my hand back.
No,
Give him a big
no,
old pat on the
no.
back.
I was like,
Okay, you do so.
Counter spell. And I'm gonna do it a little too hard.
Yeah, you do a counter spell. Nothing happens.
Fuck. Alright, I'm done for the day.
would I know how to fix this?
With
Sure.
your roll, yeah, you would think this needs some pretty serious magic to undo. Or
Therapy.
you can wait until the spell ends.
How long does it end? Last.
Isn't that like a every 30 days he can make a save?
You would know that it will probably be about sunset.
We have a chance at sunset for you to like remember everything.
Why would I want to do that?
Because your mind has kind of been blanked by magic.
We're kind of just walking into this man's
Ooh.
life and telling him about a lot of stuff.
Which one of you did it?
Hi.
Oh, no,
Whoa,
no,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
would like-
whoa, whoa, whoa,
know how to
whoa,
do
whoa,
anything.
whoa, 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 hold up. None of us are powerful enough to do that, number one. Number two, we just met you, so it can't be us.
Speaking of, I'm just going to sit down in front of him, say hi. My name is Avros. What is your name?
Hello. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Abros, would maybe giving him the talisman help him?
No. The thing that connects me to my patron? Fuck off. Heathen.
Fuck off. It is good to meet you. I don't know my name, but when I do, I probably won't tell you because I don't think I like you.
Well,
Yes.
my name's Judy.
Judy?
Nice to meet you.
I don't know
So
mine.
sorry we got off on the wrong foot here. That was incredible, that thing you turned into, though. I've never seen anything like
Yeah.
Quick question.
Speaking of which, as a druid, that intrigued me. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, I call that the Pokemonster.
I really think it has
Wow.
something
Kevin
to do with
Yancey,
breed.
you're having too much fun.
Out of curiosity, can you turn into anything else like that, but crazier?
Oh, yes, I can turn into a great many number of things.
Go crazier and make it happen.
No.
Okay, all right.
Can I ask
Prepare
you-
yourselves. And you see him, he goes, I shall become an alligator. And you see him, he lies flat on the ground. He goes,
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Thank you.
Can I test his jaws? Like, can I like?
yeah.
He's not an actual
Oh, yeah.
alligator. He's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
this with his hands.
Oh yeah,
John.
you put your hands on his hands and very easily lift them apart. He goes,
So, sweetie, I think.
Oh,
that
he's
your
not
name-
shaped. He didn't. Shape
No!
no, he didn't.
So I didn't realize that.
I thought he shape changed into an
Nope.
alligator.
He lay flat on his belly and went,
So, I think your name?
He's that weird kid at the playground, and John's the one who's like, I got this.
Morton Kanan.
No.
Well, that's a silly fucking name.
Well, how about if we call you Morty?
Call me
Better,
whatever
better
you
question.
like.
Better
Is
question.
it Tuesday?
Shh. What would you like your name to be?
Chuck
No one's ever
Norris.
asked me that.
Think
Well,
about it. Like
have
this
you-
is your chance.
Here's a
I
question.
seem to be old.
How old does he look?
He does. He looks old. He's probably in his like late 60s. He's got the Van Dyke that has been described to you before. There's like it's solid gray. His head is bald, and his face is wrinkled and sunburned. And he sort of looks. He goes, "Old. What is an old name?
Gandalf.
Morty.
Well, I like Gandalf.
Gandalf's a good one.
I shall be Gandalf.
The Great.
All right, Gandalf.
Gandalf the Bold. I realize that I'm bold as well.
This is true.
Ball.
Bald.
Do you buff?
What?
Yeah.
It's the buff the puff.
All right.
All right.
What are you doing out here shooting birds out of the sky?
Well, I'm finding food.
Uh,
Which, by the way,
How about
if you
this?
have any,
I will offer him some of my food.
yeah, he takes your rations and just sits there and just greedily eats them. It's like, I've been living with ravens for God knows how long.
Matilda's like intrigued,
Also,
staring at
for the
it.
record, at this point, I'm done with the crazy wizard. I'm gonna go make sure Irene's okay and just like help her sit up, dump
Yeah.
a little bit more healing in her.
Yeah, you see it's slow getting up. She's still really hurt. She sort of like sits up and like leans forward. She's like, I think I'm okay. And just vomits a big pile of blood down. And just like,
Is there any
maybe not.
Oh, that's not super.
And he looks and goes, oh dear,
You did that.
you're telling me that I did that.
Yeah, when you were your Pokemon.
This guy.
But you were the Pokemon.
Come on.
Well, you
I'm
really
gonna
did.
get- I'm
sugar.
gonna
You
get-
did with the Pokemon.
I'm giving Irene another 7 points of healing.
Yeah, you do so. And she, yeah, again, it sort of relieves her, but she still seems pretty badly injured. Like, oh. Yeah, that thing really fucked me up. You all may now, if you're sitting here in this time talking to him, this will count as a short rest if you'd like to take it. And that, I think, is where we're going to end the episode.